Tonight, CBS News New York investigates. Complaints about deed theft to the New York Attorney General's office has more than tripled over the last few years. It's essentially when someone steals your house, often by forging the deed. And data obtained by CBS News New York shows a 240% increase in complaints in the last 3 years. Investigative reporter Tim McNicholas explains why.
Meng Yu bought this house in Kew Gardens, Queens last year and has the paperwork to prove it. Yet he's locked out and fighting in court for access while the district attorney investigates.
I hope the city will starting to do their job, because this is just not right. And for the homeowners, no, we need a basic protection.
His wife wanted to move in right away to cut down her work commute, but Yu says a woman who'd been living in the house refused to leave. Yu started the eviction process, but in December, he says that same woman somehow took over the deed.
I was shocked. How could this be possible? Because only the owner are supposed to sell the house.
He started digging and found some puzzling paperwork. City records show the property owner changed twice in one day back in 2006 and wound up in the hands of that same woman who is now claiming the property. Even though she apparently bought the property in 2006, that transfer wasn't filed in the city's records until 12 years later in 2018. But records show a bank sold the home to Yu last year.
This deed definitely is fraudulent. This is not your home, no matter how you want to claim otherwise, and please move out.
Last month, that woman denied committing any fraud in response to a lawsuit from Yu. In a bankruptcy filing last year, the same woman noted she doesn't own any property. The Queens District Attorney's Office says it can't comment on cases currently under investigation, and there's no shortage of those.
With the technology advancing and new ways of creating documents like birth certificates, social security numbers, any type of ID that you can make on the internet, it's becoming much more prevalent, and people are hearing that they have a voice about it now.
Queens DA Melinda Katz says the Housing and Worker Protection Bureau she launched in 2020 has helped return 23 homes to their true owners, including these 3. Prosecutors charged a man with stealing someone's identity to commit deed fraud on the homes, leading to a guilty plea. Investigators still don't know his real name, but a judge recently sentenced him to 4 to 9 years in prison.
There has been times when it's too much money, too many resources, too many assistant district attorneys, too many obstacles in the way to investigate that. And it shouldn't be that way.
Complaints about deed theft to New York Attorney General Letitia James's office jumped from 149 in 2023 to 222 in 2024 to 517 last year. In 2024, James co-authored a new law to expand her ability to prosecute deed theft, then used that law last year to charge 2 people with stealing the home of a widow on hospice care in Queens.
We are witnessing a disturbing rise in the number of housing scams, particularly scams such as deed theft.
As for Yu's case,
She copied from another deed.
we looked at 2 addresses for the woman who is now claiming the deed and reached out to her attorney, but never heard back.
No, I'm frustrated, and I don't know what to say. So it's really hard for us.
The AG's office tells us that spiking complaints is in part due to growing awareness about where to complain. To protect yourself, you can sign up for notifications about changes to your property in the city's automated city register information system. It's also known as ACRIS, Christine.
Tim, the home that you're at, what's the status of that right now? Who owns the home?
Right, so Yu insists that he is the rightful owner, but that is still under investigation right now.
All right, growing problem. Thank you, Tim.